Sheldon Adelson, who is, of course, a GOP megadonor and a billionaire from his casinos, has recently taken a liking to Lindsey Graham. Now, prior to 2013, the only significant contribution Graham received from Adelson was a $2,300 donation in 2008 from Sheldon Adelson's corporate PAC. But last year, Adelson gave $7,800 from himself. He also gave another $7,800 from his wife. And another one of his PACs, the Las Vegas Sands PAC, sent another $5,000 to Lindsey Graham. So why all of a sudden is he giving him such a tremendous amount of money? Well, he does have an upcoming election, but more importantly, quote, on April 30th, 2013, the Adelsons hosted a high-dollar fundraiser for Lindsey Graham at their Venetian Hotel in Las Vegas. According to the event invitation, the Adelsons hosted Graham and special guest John McCain as their exclusive Piazza Club, or at their exclusive Piazza Club, for an evening reception and policy discussion. The event cost $1,000 to attend, and it exclusively benefited Lindsey Graham's re-election campaign. So, what happened is Adelson hooked up Graham with other billionaires and other millionaires. And as a result of that, he rose God knows how much money. So what does Graham have to do in return for all this money and all these favors? From journalist Josh Israel today, quote, Senator Lindsey Graham, Republican of South Carolina, says he will soon propose a federal internet gambling ban, a proposal that mirrors the agenda of his major backer, billionaire casino mogul, Sheldon Adelson. So do you see what happened here? The idea is ban all online gambling because that would be too much competition for Mr. Adelson, and that would cut into his bottom line. Sheldon Adelson, who of course made his money from casinos, calls online casinos, quote, a threat to our society, a toxin which all good people ought to resist. Wow, man. Really? You made all your money from gambling. All of a sudden, when the gambling is the same, but it's online, now it's a toxin and it's a threat to our society, and we need to stand up for moral values and stand up for what's right. Oh my goodness. So, welcome to number one, incredible billionaire hypocrisy. You know, it's got nothing to do with a principled stance against gambling. Obviously, he doesn't have a principled disagreement with gambling. That's how he made all of his money. If he really felt that way, he'd have to shut down all of his casinos today because he wouldn't be able to sleep at night. He doesn't care about capitalism. That's the other aspect to this. He considers himself a conservative Republican who believes in free markets, but this is the opposite of a free market. This is him rigging the market. He's not a capitalist. He's a corporatist. Capitalism means competition. Capitalism means the best product wins in a free and equal and fair marketplace. He doesn't want that. He wants to rig the market. He wants to, by force of law, mandate that online gambling can't exist. Because that would, hurt his bottom line and his profit with his actual casinos in real life. Man, you're not a capitalist at all. Sheldon Adelson fucking loves big government, man. He loves it. And the second thing this shows you is mass corruption. This is how politics in the United States of America functions. Lindsey Graham doesn't give a goddamn about what actually happens with gambling laws. He didn't take a poll of the people in his state and they said, we are against internet gambling, so you need to stand up for us. He didn't do that. He didn't say, well, I really thought this issue through, and I evaluated the evidence strongly, and I came to the conclusion that X, whatever it happens to be, whether it's a principled stance in favor of gambling or against gambling, none of that. There's no principle involved. There's no actual thinking involved. There's no polling or testing how people feel in a democracy involved. He's simply doing what the dollars tell him to do. He took the money from Sheldon Adelson, and he's doing what Sheldon Adelson wants him to do. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't actually have senators representing us. We don't even have senators representing themselves and their own opinions. They are representing the really, really rich and the corporations. We don't have a democracy. We have a kleptocracy.